Hey, you need something?
Master Palace says you have a robe for me.
Oh, he did he? Well, you can have your robe after you've earned it. Sweep the entrance hall. All the entrance hall.
I'm not sweeping anything. Give me my robes.
Nah, I'm only joking with you. You're actually going to do it too, weren't you? Look, here's your robe. Put it on before someone less honest than me takes you for a ride. There we go. See? Robes suit everyone. We all look equally daft. Okay, relax. I was joking. Here, take this map. It'll stop you being lost and grumpy. You're looking remarkably relaxed. You didn't volunteer, did you?
Yes, I volunteered.
You must have some kind of death wish. Don't you know what happens to us lot?
Tell me.
Most of the new recruits don't live long. We're just handy fodder sent to do whatever the Inquisitor wants, whatever he's up to. We get a bit of training, then most of us get sent into the ruins, and not many have come back. So I'd keep that whole volunteering thing to yourself. A lot of the men here weren't given a choice. You'll be branded as a crazy.
Where can I get some sleep?
I had better show you.
How do I get out of the monastery?
That's exactly what I asked when they forced me in here. But don't worry, someday they'll open the gate.
Someday?
Master Ignatius tells Pallas who can use the gate, but he's a pawn for the Inquisition like the rest of us. So, get comfortable. Have a look around at your own pace before you're packed off to the ruins.
Who is Master Ignatius?
That's certainly a question and a half. For now, all you need to know is that if Master Ignatius says the gate gets opened, then the gate gets opened. If he says it's shut, it's shut.
So he's the boss?
You got it. Well, he was the boss, until the Inquisitor came. And believe me, the Inquisitor doesn't care about us recruits.
Recruit, eh? Don't look at me. I'm not responsible for you. Go and see Caleb.
Okay, so where do I sleep?
Let me show you.
There's something here about magic.
Let's go.
Ah, I see we have a new little lawbreaker in our midst.
Lawbreaker?
Well, no matter what you've done in the past, you'll get a clean slate here. At least for now. Grab a staff, get back here sharpish. We'll soon have you bruised and battered like the rest.
Who are you?
I'm Master Eric. I know what you're thinking. I seem like a nice guy, a decent chap. So before you think about testing me or disobeying my orders, consider how much you value your liver.
Why do I need a staff?
Because everyone learns how to fight here. The staff is a noble weapon, in the right hands as deadly as any blade, although it pays to have a good blade handy too. And I think it's wise to see just how much training you're going to need. No sense in your dying too quick.
Where do I get a staff?
Look around the monastery, lad. Use those eyes of yours.
I'll be right back, Eric.
Don't forget the master part. Believe me, you don't want to know what it took to earn that title.
Whatever you say.
Ah, you'll soon learn the ropes. And if you don't, I'll soon knock you into shape.
This is the training courtyard. You'll be seeing plenty of this. It's where your basic training will take place.
How long does basic training take?
until Master Arik says you're done. Then Master Vitus will continue your training. Come on, I'll show you some more. You'll share a chamber with Hemlar. I'll show you where it is. This is your chamber. But... Well, look for yourself.
What's wrong?
The Inquisitor is in your chamber, but he never wastes time with recruits.
So what does this mean?
Probably trouble. I'd better be on my way.
Where can I get a staff?
Staff? Well, we have a cook.
A cook? What?
Staff, servant, cook. Just my little joke. Sorry, have to amuse myself around here. Try Carlson, the smith.
You are the newcomer.
I'm new here.
This recruit has been murdered. What do you know of this?
Nothing. I was sent to this room. I heard you're short of new recruits. You'll have even fewer if this is how you greet them.
I am not accusing you. Your recent arrival means you have two qualities I need. You could not have committed this crime, and you need to prove yourself here. You can start by discovering who was responsible for this.
If you want me to investigate, where should I start?
Master Vitus will aid you.
I don't know what happened here. I don't even know any of the people here.
Then you shall be objective. Examine cold facts, for instance. This man was stabbed in the back, and there is no sign of magic, which is why there is no reason for me to give personal attention to this case.
Why do you want me to investigate this?
You think you're not up to the task.
How do you know I am?
Your manner and appearance. You aren't from this island, which makes your presence illegal. It also means you are a survivor. I'm surrounded by books and bookworms. I need survivors. I have more important things to consider. But I must know if this was a petty crime or something more. Come to me when you have answers.
I'll need a broom for this. Now, who could teach me to pick locks?
Hey, new, huh? I'm Casper. If you need something around here, I'm your man. For a price, of course.
Halt. Stranger. Until Master Vitus gives you permission, you'll have to stay out of the upper area of the monastery.
Hey, you been sent to relieve me? About time. I'm dog-tired.
You want me to muck out dung?
I thought you were here to relieve me. Come on. I wouldn't ask you to do it for nothing.
What are you offering?
I'll give you a bottle of something special. A bottle of fire flush.
What's fire flush?
It's a mage wine. One you have to be careful of.
Strong, is it?
Blow your socks off and curl your toes at the same time. And very difficult to get hold of.
What would I want with special wine?
Keep it for a special occasion. I mean, you were to give this to a special someone, they'd feel great. A couple of sips, they wouldn't know what they were saying. It's a mage wine to save for special occasions, is Fire Flush. I mean, I can get you wine as well, but this is your wine plus, your wine extra, your wink and your nod.
Do you look after the wine cellar?
I have the noble title of Mage's Cellar Master. I received the wine cellar key from Master Ignatius himself.
So what do the mages think about you trading their wine?
They don't mind. They have other things to worry about. The future looks rather grim as I see it, so why not crack open a bottle or two? So, if you ever need it, I can slip you a couple of bottles.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
Yes, and if you need special abilities, shall we say, I'm your man.
Give me the key to the cellar.
This is no mere cellar key. It's the key to utter bliss.
Then give me the key to bliss.
You might as well ask me to tear out my heart and hand it to you.
Look, I only want to borrow it.
No, absolutely out of the question.
Why are you digging a dung heap? Did you upset someone?
No, it just needs to be done. So they send someone of my talents to shovel shit for days. It's about time somebody else took care of this crap.
I'll see if I can find someone to relieve you.
You won't leave me up shit creek, as it were. All right. I'll give you the bottle I promised, on trust. I trust you, right? You have an honest face. Mine, so do most of the thieves I know. New. It's their dishonest hands you have to worry about. Get hold of a novice to take my place. They're usually made to sweep up anyway.
Now who could teach me to pick locks?
Down?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm new. I'm in the order like you.
Just met you, and you're my friend, eh? You're new, you get stew. Those are the orders. Here's the stew.
Do you recognize this blade?
Never seen it before in my life.
Take a closer look at it.
It's not mine. I've never seen it. Now sod off. I'm not listening.
Well, recruit?
Hemlar has been murdered.
Yes, news spreads quickly here. Soon the whole monastery will know about it. But of course, everyone claims to have neither seen nor heard a thing.
And that makes my search for the killer all the harder.
You have been appointed investigator. I wish you success.
About Hemlar. When did the murder happen?
It appears Hemlar was killed at the time you arrived. Since then, no one has left the monastery. Therefore, we must assume
That the killer is still here.
there are those who pointed their finger at you. You'll need to be certain before you point your finger at anyone else.
Why was Hemlar murdered?
That is a good question. Once you know the answer to why he was killed, you should find it much easier to discover who killed him.
Any suggestions where I should start?
Perhaps where Hemlar was found. The novice Caspar is responsible for the chambers. He also trades with many of the recruits.
And he must see a lot of what happens here.
Talk to him. Tell him I have assigned him to help you.
I have come to be tested.
Enlightenment is found in many places. Seek trust and wisdom in combat.
Right. You mean I should fight?
Unraveling the meaning of my words is the first part of your test.
Dolman said he trusts me. Is that the trust you meant?
Yes, and you should not disappoint him. Only if you earn Dolman's trust will you have completed this part of my test.
I don't think we've met. My name's William. Are you a volunteer?
Yes, I am.
Then we're fighting for the same cause.
I take it you volunteered.
Yes. There's something here worth fighting for. My parents had a farm on the island until those temples burst out of the ground. Now they have nothing. If it hadn't been for the warriors here, my parents would have lost their lives to those creatures. Instead, they're in Harbour Town. I swore to do anything I could against those creatures.
Your mother, Tilda, has been asking for you.
My mother? I hope she's all right.
Yes. She's in Harbour Town.
Good. That's where she should be. Thanks for letting me know.
Do you have a staff for me?
I don't, but our smith will kit you out.
Now I'm here, can I leave the monastery?
Yes, from time to time. But believe me, you're safer in here.
So how do I leave the monastery?
Master Pallas opens the gate, but he'll only do that once Master Ignatius considers you worthy.
Master Ignatius, huh? Caleb told me about him.
You'll meet him soon enough.
Hey, Taylor, it's time for you to take care of the dung heap.
And what are you offering?
Offering?
Well, I have no problem with getting dirty, but everything has a price.
What's your price for dealing with the dung heap?
Harlock stew. It's about the only decent thing to eat in here, and he only makes it once in a blue moon.
And you want my share?
Yes.
For a task you're supposed to do anyway.
Okay, fine. Then just bring me 10 apples instead. Fruit keeps you regular. You don't want to be corked up in a place like this.
Here are the apples you wanted.
Thanks. I'll get down the dung heap right away.
There's something here about magic. Now, who could teach me to pick locks?
What do you want
How
here?
are you doing? Any word on a replacement excrement relocation officer?
I found you a new shit shoveler, if that's what you mean.
I know, I've seen them. Thank you. I'd better go and check on the wine. Harlock has some top quality wine. I'd better taste it. Make sure it's not gone off.
Why not try a few? Make doubly sure.
Stop there, brother.
Are you on guard duty?
You can't enter the cemetery. Please go back to your training.
Why can't I enter the cemetery?
This is where artifacts from the temples are being stored. The Inquisitor doesn't want them touched. Besides, some of them are dangerous.
Dangerous? In what way?
The artifacts are from the temple ruins. Who knows what ancient magic they contain? For your own safety, you should leave now.
Let me through.
No, absolutely not.
And there's no way I can persuade you?
No, absolutely not. Well, unless you've spoken to Harlock.
Harlock? The cook?
I've been out here all day with no food.
And what's that got to do with me?
I might turn a blind eye to you walking in there.
Harlock did give me some stew, but I've eaten it.
Then you can stay out here.
Is there anything else we can trade?
I wanted that stew. That stew is one of the few little pleasures in this place. Sorry, but if anything happened in there, I'd be cleaning out the cesspits for a month. Why should I risk that if I don't get anything?
You needn't worry. I'll be fine in there.
It's not you I'm worried about, it's the artifacts.
Is there anything I can give you to get into the cemetery?
I'll think about it. Unless you think of something first. Something that would be worth my risk.
Here's someone who needs the protection of a good weapon.
What sort of weapons do you have?
Injure things, kill things, cause damage to things, that sort of weapon. But nothing's free. But I'll trade if you can't pay with gold.
What's a smith doing with wooden staffs?
Not much call for anything else. Shame, really, because blades are my speciality. I remember every sword I've ever touched. Doesn't matter if I forged it, repaired it, or just sharpened it. I ain't like that Oscar down at the Don's camp, messing around with jewellery. Good solid blade, that's what you need.
I need a staff.
I'll check me stock. Got this. Oak. Good strong wood. Knock someone's teeth through the back of the skull. It'll serve as well as a blade. Well, most blades, if you train with it. And you don't go hitting the wrong people.
Do you recognize this knife?
Let me see it. Ugh! It's got blood on it. Why are you showing me that?
Just take a quick look.
Yes, I've sharpened that blade. Certainly didn't have blood on it then. It's one of Harlock's kitchen knives.
Are you sure?
Course I'm sure.
Look, another recruit, right? Me too. Tucker, recruit of the Inquisition, what a joke. The same people who chained me up now expect me to fight for them?
You don't think we should fight?
Against who? For what? If they're pulling us in for service, then the shit has really hit the fan.
It's not like we've been given a choice.
No. All we can do is prepare ourselves. 1 hour of training could mean the difference between life and death.
This crystal is radiating some sort of a strange force.
Well, if it isn't Babyface. Come to play with the adults, have you? I warn you, our grown-up games get rough.
I've got a staff.
So you have. But do you know what to do with it?
You hit things?
Simple answer. Difficult skill. Done right, this can turn a human body into an unrecognizable skin sack of broken bones. To start, you need to learn some moves from a few of our fighters. Tucker, William, and Cato. When they're satisfied with your progress, come back and see me. And I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Yes, Master Eric.
Well then, off with you. And don't come back until you've learned the basics.
We're supposed to trade.
Life of glamour this, isn't it? Right, this is what they taught me. To be good with a staff, you have to work on strength and technique. Build up your arms. Whenever you hit, you want to hit it hard. And once you've trained, we'll practice fighting. See if either of us are any good.
How can I improve my fighting technique?
I'm no expert. For me, muscles count the most.
There has to be more to it than strength.
Like they've trained a recruit up in much else. I'll show you what I know, though. And you can ask William. He's picked up more than I have.
Let's do some strength work.
Good. The stronger you are, the stronger your blows will be. Hitting harder ends a fight quickly. More chance of us both surviving whatever they throw at us. No advantage in longer fights. Just more chance of you losing. When you're strong, you can finish anyone you're fighting faster. Easy.
Are there rules in the arena?
Pretty basic ones. The fight starts when we get in there. The fight lasts until someone's on the ground. You don't attack anyone on the ground. And it finishes when someone leaves.
I could do with some fight practice.
Yeah, I could do with some. And if you lose, we can fight again. We're all on the same side. Better we all are, better for all of us.
And fight me!
Yeah! That was good. You're looking good. I've taught you what I know. You should fight William. He'll teach you more about technique.
I want to be stronger.
That's it.
You're supposed to train me.
You'll do well here if you're stout-hearted. You can get strength training with Tucker, and I'll show you how to fight with a staff. I'm no master, but I know enough to give a good grounding in the basics. When Tucker's satisfied that you're strong enough, come to me to learn about technique. And then you have to face Kato. Watch out for Kato. He's the biggest arsehole around.
I've worked on my strength. I think it's time for us to train.
Well, you look like you've been doing your strength training with Tucker. So yes, I'm ready.
So, we fight.
That's the next step. Time to end it! Thanks for the lesson. I will learn from this and train more.
Kato's the best fighter.
That's Master Arik. Kato's more of an ass. Don't let him muck you around.
I'm here because Master Arik sent me to train with you.
Did he?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Go and see Tucker and William. You can't beat them. No point trying me. Go on. Go and train with them.
I've finished training with Tucker and William.
And it's time for a lesson from me, babyface. Let's see if you have the makings of a warrior. Let's fight.
This is craziness. No good will come of this.
Yeah!
This has to stop.
Yeah!
That's gonna piss off the guards.
You're better than I thought you'd be. Next time we fight, we'll be in the arena. Then it'll be different.
I'm ready to face you in the arena.
Then stop talking and start walking.
Will you fight me in the arena or not?
Looks like it, doesn't it? Looks like your training's working.
Looks like it. So have I passed?
You've learned a few things.
Is there anyone else for me to face? Or is this over?
You're a combat-happy bastard, aren't you? Go and see Eric. He'll sort you out.
I'm a bastard.
What? You want me to kiss you and tell you you're a good fighter? You're a bastard.
Beating Kato is a big thing. You have come on a long way. I'm glad you did it. He needed taking down a bit.
He's not the friendliest man I've met.
Carefully doesn't bear a grudge.
You think he's the sort?
Kato's the sort who always wants revenge, but he won't tangle with you again. He'll leave that to someone stronger. Arik is my bet.
What will Master Arik do?
The easiest thing would be not to allow you to complete your basic training. But Kato is Arik's friend, so he might even challenge you himself.
In which case, I'll have to beat him.
Arik's not an easy target. He's affable enough on the face of it, but he's able to take care of himself.
What did you do to Kato?
Fought him. You said to train.
I said to train. I've never seen him look so battered. But a few victories against a few trainees won't make you a proper fighter.
No?
No. The time has come for you to face me. If you feel like getting some more training, now would be the time. Unless you want to make it easy for me to pull your liver through your nostrils.
I'm ready. Are you?
Let's hope your fighting is as confident as your tongue.
Does that make me the master now?
Ha! Keep that up for 5 or 6 more years, and then, maybe. You did well. You're a natural with the staff.
Thanks.
As far as I'm concerned, you're ready for whatever this place tries to throw at you. Go and see Vitus, and good luck to you.
My basic training is complete.
A warrior's training is never complete. Do not forget that. However, you have shown discipline. It's now time to take your training further. Vince will allow you into the upper parts of the monastery. Go now, and continue your training.
I have proved myself to Dolmen. I have earned his trust.
In times of battle, it is important to know whom one can trust. And I fear battle is what awaits us.